Robbie, you must be looking forward to your first home derby.
Yeah, definitely. We obviously enjoyed the away one. It's a great atmosphere. We've been in good form, and it's something we're looking forward to.
Any injury doubts after last week?
No, nothing. We're as we were in terms of the players that are training, so that's good.
Do you find that when big games come around like this, that the treatment room becomes a little bit empty?
It's a little bit more sparse. Yeah, I suppose so. I've not really noticed that since we've been up here. People have been trying to get back out on the grass who were injured, but no, it's like you said, the little gap in between the Hearts and Celtic game allowed us to get a few players back, and they're all the better for having another week's training with us.
How do you feel this working with Paul and the way it is? The results obviously say that things are going well, but behind the scenes between yourself and Paul, the chemistry there seems to be clicking as well. It seems to have worked very quickly. Is that a little bit of a surprise to you?
No, not really. I mean, not going over old ground from what I've spoken before. We've known each other a long time. We've known how each other work. He's tried to get me to go work with him before, but for contractual reasons it wasn't possible. So we've been in touch all the way through. We have very similar ideas on how we want the game to be played, and the fact that we go about it in different ways and bounce off each other really works. And you know, neither of us are shy to tell the other one when we think the other one's wrong, and I think that's a healthy relationship to have, and we just want to get the best out of each other and for the best for the club.
A lot of these sort of management pairings, you see good cop, bad cop. Which one are you?
Well, we flip it really. You'd have to ask the players, I guess, wouldn't you? There's not been much case to have bad cop at the moment, but we demand from the players. I mean, every day we expect the best from them. They need to give the best, and we're in a position at the minute with positive results that if someone's not giving the best, they get replaced. You know, we've both come from clubs where we probably didn't have the amount of good professionals in terms of the effort and attitude. So it's not so much a case of being bad cop, it's just pushing them every day to get better.
So was that a relatively simple task here with the group of players that you had, just to keep things ticking over and maybe do a little tweak here and there?
Yeah, I mean, before we came in, we had a fair idea of what was in the building. We'd done our work on the squad and on individual players. But it's not until you're actually in there you start to see what the makeup of the players are and the characters. And it didn't take us long to figure out that we had some really good ones. And again, it's the information that we're giving them on a daily basis is really detailed. And the players are picking it up. It's great. They're like sponges, they're absorbing it. They're trying to do what we're asking them to do. Will they get it right all the time? No, but the one thing that we will get annoyed is if they don't try.
Hearts won the last game at Easter Road. It's 22 years since they've won 2 games at Easter Road in one season. Obviously with Hibernian's record at Easter Road at the moment as well, you'll be keen that both these records are one stays anyway, your own one.
Let's hope it's 23 then.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. That obviously that doesn't really come into our thought process as we prepare for the game. We're expecting it to be really tough. It's a derby game, so form, as they say, goes out the window. It'll be similar, I imagine, to the first game in terms of tempo and things like that. So we know what to expect, and you know, we'll be ready for it.
Do you approach this game any differently to the one at Tynecastle? We've seen really effective on the counter against Hearts at Tynecastle, but playing at home, is there more pressure on Hibs to be the team that's going out and doing the attack and holding more possession maybe? I
don't think we ever prioritise a different way to play at home or away. You know, you have to adjust to how the opposition plays sometimes. We don't think of it in that way. Obviously we want to start the game well. We want to get the fans on side. I think we probably started the game against Celtic as the best we've sort of done in the first 15-20 minutes since we've been here, and we'll be looking to replicate that. But you know, I'm sure we'll be chatting to the Hearts management team, and they'll be saying exactly the same. So yeah, you want to start the game well, and we'll be looking to do that.
Did the guys have a plan for Hfcvhmfc, and how happy were they with the way that they dealt with the Hearts striker at Tynecastle?
We have a plan for every team we play against. We have a plan for every member of the opposite team. He's obviously got his strengths. We talk about it, but no more than we would when we play Celtic, when we play Aberdeen, whoever. We prepare for each game exactly the same. There's a continuity to our week, so no game gets prioritised, no play gets prioritised, and it's more of what we can do to hurt the opposition as well.
You mentioned in terms of not having worried about too much about injuries at the moment, they've all been clearing up. Has that consistency of selection, how big a factor has that been in being able to go on this run form?
Yeah, at times it hasn't really been much of a choice, to be honest. But what it does do is it makes competition for places, and that's what you're after. As a manager and as a coach, you want to be able to push players because they're looking over the shoulder to say that the next one might come in and take his jersey. So I think you're probably right, it has helped in the way that we've come in and wanted to work, but I'd also say it was probably not always by choice.
But we talk about the details that go into it and the planning and preparation, and the players talk about it as well, but games like this, they're always tight. It's always it's a moment of magic, really, that tends to settle matches like this and have that unpredictability about them as well.
We've got good players. We've got players that in the attacking sense excite people. What we are really keen on, it's going to be a white hot atmosphere, isn't it? It's going to be really frantic. It's for cool heads as well. It's for cool heads to get on the ball, play our football, play our style. Which I think we've shown glimpses in nearly every game. The challenge to the players is, can they do it when it really matters?
Well, you talked about the players' attitude there. You soaked up everything you've told them. Was that been a breath of fresh air for you coming up here and seeing that, honestly?
Yeah, I think it's always a nice surprise is the wrong word, but it's since we've come in, the players have been first class. You can't really praise them enough in terms of what they wanted to do and what we've asked them to do. It's not always been easy. There's been plenty of hours on the training ground where it's been going over it again until they get it. We use the analysis department really quite a lot. The players get feedback. We're quite happy for players to question what we're asking them to do as well, and I think that just makes a really healthy environment of learning and improving.
Is that maybe the key difference you've noticed then with going from football then centre of water to here? Or is that
I don't think it's a difference. I think it's different ways and managers might work. There's no right or wrong way. We just think this is the way we want to go down. And like I say, we'll keep pushing the players every day. We won't come off on one little bit until the end of the season, then they get the break.
What were your immediate impressions of them with Derby compared to the other ones that you've experienced?
Yeah, it was good. It was atmosphere was excellent. I've been involved in quite a few big derbies, the Sunderland Newcastle one, and it was right up there. I think it's different when you have two teams in the same city. For maybe 3 or 4 weeks before the game, me and Paul were getting stopped everywhere we went. That seemed the only game on people's lips. Just beat them. And it's been the same this week, and I'm sure it's the same over the road.